Hi, I'm a teacher and a parent, and I wanted to speak specifically to two aspects about Common Core that are deep concern to me. I'm sure that you've seen many of or you're familiar with the anecdotal information that's going around on the internet about the psychologists who've attacked Common Core as being developmentally inappropriate. But I also wanted to speak to the issue of the ways in which Common Core will almost inevitably widen the achievement gap between upper middle class students and students who are working class or poor. As we know, as we've developed as a meritocracy, the upper middle class has taken advantage of many opportunities for advancing their children's opportunities. Private tutors, Sylvan Learning Services, the many supplements to traditional instruction. I was speaking to my doctor not too long ago, and she told me she has an MD from McGill, but she was perplexed on a third grade Common Core math problem that her child brought home from school. But she spent the time and she researched it, and they got the answer together. However, this certainly gives an advantage to two-parent families, gives an advantage to parents who will marshal every resource for the success of their children. What's going to happen with families in which there is one parent, in which there are fewer opportunities for augmenting their instruction with the many resources that upper middle class parents have at their disposal. The other aspect that I wanted to speak to was a diminished role of fiction in the Common Core curriculum. Scientists really recently did a research study with Emmanuel Castano and David Comer-Kidd, and it was summarized in an October 4th piece in the New York Times called "For Better Social Skills, Scientists Recommend a Little Checkoff." And they discovered that, of course, reading fiction improves the ability to feel empathy and develop coping mechanisms. It extends understanding of human motives. And under the Common Core, fiction is now restricted. And as an English and social studies teacher, I've enjoyed taking students on the spiritual journey that's represented by extended works of literature. And now that's increasingly being taken away. I've enjoyed doing To Kill a Mockingbird, Their Eyes Were Watching God, things that will leave students with lifelong memories. So as a teacher, of course, I believe in showing and not telling. So I'm going to read a piece from the 12th grade English module that's by the Buddha. And I would request that you consider, I'm just going to read a page of this, and in terms of the opportunities for student engagement, I would direct you to think about this. So I'll start here. The thirst of a thoughtless man grows like a creeper. He runs from life to life like a monkey seeking fruit in the forest. Whomsoever this fierce thirst overcomes, full of poison in this world, his sufferings increase like the abounding banana grass. He who overcomes this fierce thirst, difficult to be conquered in this world, sufferings fall off from him like water drops from a lotus leaf. The salutary word I tell you, do ye, as many as are here assembled, dig up the root of thirst, as he who wants a sweet-scented usira root must dig up the banana grass, that Mara may not crush you again and again as a stream crushes the reeds. As a tree, even though it has been cut down, is firm so long as its root is safe and grows again. Thus, unless the feeders of thirst are destroyed, the pain of life will return again and again. He whose thirst running towards pleasure is exceeding strong in the 36 channels, the waves will carry away that misguided man vis his desires which are set on passion. The channels run everywhere. The creeper of passion stands sprouting. If you see the creeper springing up, cut its roots by means of knowledge. Okay, teachers are moving increasingly, have been before the Common Core, in the direction of understanding that students gain most from work that's culturally relevant. This would be relevant maybe to a student who's done an Asian tour. And work that builds on students' background knowledge. And I would tell you that this, for students who had the traditional 11th grade curriculum last year of basically oriented towards the English Regents to be hit with this in their senior year. It's going to mean that some kids don't graduate, not in this work specifically, but in, they're all of the same ilk, these modules. So I would just request that this quick phase-in of Common Core, the Common Core needs some serious reconsideration. Thank you.
Thank you.